it's really just terrible, that you can't have the confidence to just, pay your bills and do the responsible thing.
Victims are losing large sums of money as theft from post office mailboxes continues to go on for several months. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolotta. It's a crime happening across Orleans, Jefferson, and St. Tammany parishes, and the victims are people simply trying to pay their bills. Criminals are continuing to steal mail from outside post office mailboxes, then alter the checks to steal cash for themselves. We've been following this story for several months, and tonight we join Meg Ferris live with an update. Meg.
That's right, Devin, and you're one of the people who covered this story many months ago. People are stealing these master keys, or arrow keys are called, to these outdoor mailboxes, and they're stealing them on the dark web. They're also getting them from robbing postal workers. One was robbed in Baton Rouge. Then they open them, they take all the mail, your checks are in them, and by the way, they can steal your identity from the checks, but also think about the wedding invitations that you took forever to address. All of that, after the checks are taken, gets thrown in the trash.
I got an email from Capital One saying that a check I wrote for $8,776 was not clearing my account because there were insufficient funds, and I knew I hadn't written a check for that amount.
Actress Lynn Gathright never thought just paying bills would mean fighting to recover $17,000 in stolen money and months of headaches.
My Entergy bill was $776.65, and whoever stole the check put an 8 in front of that, washed off the Entergy, made it out to them, and tried to cash it twice in New Orleans.
Insufficient funds, so it didn't go through in her account. But Lynn's mom recently passed away. She's settling the estate, and this time the criminals were successful with her late mom's account at a Baton Rouge credit union.
I had written a check to my accountant, to my mother's accountant, for $885, and they had put an 8 in front of it and successfully cashed a check for $8,885.
And successful a second time, putting a 9 in front on another check.
I felt, like I'm responsible for this, and I was in tears. I felt so violated, and, to tell you the truth, now I'm really just angry.
Lynn mailed those checks in these outside post office boxes on Louisiana Avenue. Another family lost nearly $15 grand after using a mailbox in the lakefront area. Yet another $3,000 from boxes in Metairie on 17th Street. Last week, the outside boxes on Johnson Street in Metairie were wrapped up. This week, they're gone. Jefferson Parish Sheriff's deputies tell us they've arrested 10 people. Charges include bank fraud, forgery, theft. Federal authorities are cooperating, but deputies would like to see federal charges as well. The post office inspector did not return our call.
When I went to the bank, they said this is rampant in New Orleans. It's been going on for months.
Okay, so what do? Of course, you can go in and mail your letters in the post office or pay everything with your online banking app. All you have to do is enter all the names once of all the payees, and then once a month go in, type the amount, click one button, and it transfers immediately electronically to those accounts. Now, you heard her talk about the 8 and the 9s in front of the numbers. The reason the checks are altered just below $10,000 is because that amount of money triggers an automatic mandatory reporting from the banks. Reporting live from the post office in Metairie, Meg Ferris, Eyewitness News.